All right, guys, welcome back to the Gladiator Arena here. Just to keep you posted here, we are on day 5. That is significant because we can begin building railways as of today. Um, we don't have a lot of material, but what's going to kill us is the 3,000 iron requirement for railways. We just don't have enough iron in our total alliance. So just to pick up where we left off last time, um, we have the Ottomans coming out here, sniping off all the water scouts in this region, chasing them back. You can see Spain is starting to man his shoreline here, which is the appropriate response. It does kind of look like we worried that Morocco was going to swarm. Did I say Ottoman? Morocco, anyway. We were worried that Morocco was going to go for a counterattack, which might have been a smart thing to do. On the other hand, we do have troops streaming down from France to assist here. And it occurred to me that as that happens, that certainly frees up Great Britain to do some stuff. Now, Great Britain does have reinforcing troops in Europe and quite a few troops up here. I believe around 40 up here. So Great Britain is going to be a power to be reckoned with up here in northern Russia. Keeping that in mind, I just want to lay down a stack of 13, baker's dozen, down here in the backlands here. Just in this waterway, I'll be threatening 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 countries, all within very quick reach. Okay, not having to go through a lot of water. So I'm going to go station these 13 here and hopefully hobble Great Britain, keep them chained to the land there. If they want to keep Ireland, and if they want to keep, the British Isles there entirely, all of it, they do have to keep some troops back. So here in this later game, been thinking about it because you could tell from the last video I was very frustrated because, when your plans don't go off as you anticipated, then you do get frustrated. But if anything, I think of myself as a pretty easygoing guy. I'll get over it. I'll recover somehow. So now what we're shifting to is a couple things. First of all, I'm building up forts all through here. So level 2 fort, level 2 fort. I already have a level 2 fort here. I need to harden my front here. And along those lines, I do have 2 cars and 2 cars building. So I'll have 4 cars on the front. And I'm just going to station them in places where they can shuttle back and forth. I have noticed a gathering of troops here, and I've noticed some British troops here. That's a threat both to me over here and, of course, to France at the border here. France is a little bit vulnerable because of that support that he sent down south to Spain. But on the other hand, I think my 13 in the water up here is going to be a nice counterbalance to that. So if Great Britain sends too much stuff to mainland Europe, he's going to have some issues back there. So I'm really loving the idea of just stacking up 13 over here. France had 10 in the water, and he turned them back around when it looked like Great Britain had detected him. But I'm like, I don't care if they detect or not. But I do agree with him turning back his troops because France is a little bit thin here. And he did send down 20 troops to take part in that attack and lost them. That's not a huge loss, but he does have a couple main fronts here. Germany hasn't lost anything. Great Britain has sent off some troops, so he's not at full strength over here. But Germany has a lot of troops down here. And we do know that there are also troops from Great Britain and Sweden down here. So a threat in the European mainland for sure. Now, what's going on up here is we're thinking they have no idea how many troops Russia has up here. And this is now a not quite a level 2 fort. That kind of sucks. Let's see. He is still not even kind of in vision range here. When is this fort going to be done? In 2 hours. He, meanwhile, is going on enemy territory. That's 8 hours. I think this fort is going to finish before he determines how many people are in that fort. And that is good news. Okay, good. Those are moving in. So, yeah, that stack is going to walk into a hornet's nest. It's going to walk into a level 2 fort with, 27 infantry there. He's also, I'm happy to see, going over here to defend this position. I thought we'd lose Archangel. Are these debarking? God, he needs to attack those right now. Position them right there. Not attack them, but get attacked by them. I think he's thinking, though, that he'll get enough in there in time to defend. Not really sure. Anyway, our main thought here is that we may launch a counter offensive deep into Sweden here. What this guy is intended to do is I'm going to go ahead and send him all the way back and around, and I'm going to leave the arrow so he can see it and respond. Hopefully, he'll send some troops back in this direction, and we can go through our shared map here. So right now, Russia is sending out a call to arms. Any fast units, cars, or cavalry, please come to northern Russia. I haven't really seen anybody responding to that, but it's kind of a new strategy. And so I'll end up this video because there's not a whole lot more to say. We've done two key things. The first thing is we're adopting sort of a pirate strategy where we're going to be sending stacks back and behind. It's really kind of a guerrilla thing. It's about the best we can do. We are at a disadvantage because we started off at a disadvantage with energy and building materials, and it's just going to get worse. They've already captured this, taking away some food. Not a big deal. We got plenty of food, but potentially still could capture this. That morale should be pretty low. They've been in the water a long time. So morale's at 58%, whereas these cars are at 75%. That's going to matter as well. Yeah, I mean, that's really a defensive 4 with 2 more in there with high morale. He may hold that. And that's good because that's a precious energy resource. We're down on energy. So we're concerned because at this point, they have more men alive than us. We lost more men in this war than they lost up here, but not by a whole heck of a lot. But we are definitely in a long game, we're at a disadvantage. And whatever we have resources to build, they have more resources to build than we do. They've got more building materials and they've got more energy resources. So we're kind of playing that sort of cat and mouse thing, threatening back countries. I would love to see somebody sending a stack up along the coast here. And we'll see what develops in France. But I do see that France does have some water scouts coming back over in that direction, and that's good. We're just kind of rebuilding, trying to rebuild our confidence and our optimism, as well as rebuilding some of the army sizes and sort of rebuilding our strategy. You know, what are we going to do here? It does look like Ottoman are looking for a free capture here. He stacked a whole bunch of guys on this island, and I don't know why. I asked him to keep 10 in the water. I feel like 10 in the water is a threat, and threats are good, you know, and they're mobile, you know, if anybody comes towards you. So it does look like he's going to lose this island. I don't see how he can get to it in time. I mean, you want to leave one guy behind. Maybe something will develop there. I can't tell. Hopefully, it'd be nice if in the next several hours an infantry just developed there. That would be enough to protect it. All right, so that's about it, guys. We're looking for a counterattack in the north. That would be great. I'm going to go ahead and start to try some pirate stuff over here in the backwoods of the British Isles. And other than that, we're kind of just piecing together strategies. We had a clear vision early on, but the execution was poor. And so we're kind of just trying to figure out what we're going to do moving forward. But I'll tell you, it took me a minute to get optimistic again, but I'm feeling good about this game. We are at a disadvantage, but that doesn't mean anything. You know, I've played chess long enough to know you can be a piece down and you can still snatch victory out of the jaws of defeat. It's possible. So that's what we're gunning for here. We're going to try it out. Let's see how it goes down. Thanks for checking in, guys. I'll see y'all next time. Adios, amigos. Adios, muchachos.